Hello guys and gals, today I'll be doing a review on my Staccato P. So I got this gun probably 4 or 5 months back. I have about 3,000 to 4,000 rounds on it as of right now. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed. We all kind of know that 1911, 2011s kind of have the reputation for not being reliable and being finicky on ammo and when they're dirty. This gun has shot everything I've put through it. I've shot steel case, aluminum case, blazer. I've shot 115 grain all the way up to 150 grain in the brass. Probably about 500-ish hollow points from different manufacturers, and it has not choked once. Not a single time. And during that round count, I went probably about 1,500 rounds before I cleaned it. After I got it, about halfway through that, I did throw a little bit of lube on there, just down in the channels in the slide right there and right there. Racked it a bunch of times, and that was it. Yeah, it just went. I couldn't be happier with the performance. So what I got is just the basic. Came with two mags, 4.5 pound trigger. Mine is usually breaking right about 4. That one's 4.5. That'll prove me wrong. Hair above 4 there. Hopefully you guys can see those. Hair above 4 again there. So, fit and finish is what you expect from Staccato. Even after the rounds I put through it, barrel's still super tight lockup. Slide, the frame is still very tight. No play. The wear is pretty impressive too. I got a little bit of wear on the inside on this portion of the frame rail, but it's not anything you wouldn't expect after the rounds have been through it. Still very buttery smooth. A little bit of wear up on the hood or the top end of the barrel here. Comes with Dawson Precision toolless guide rod. Really like that guide rod. If anyone's used to old school either 1 or 2 piece 1911 style guide rods, you know how much of a bear they can be to get out. This one super simple, super easy. Trigger itself, we went over weight, but the actual feel is very nice. So got a little bit of play to the wall, hit it, breaks very clean, very short. Reset, it does have a positive reset. It pushes your finger out, very short reset, and you're pretty much right at that wall again to break again. Safety, very nice, positive. You're not gonna swipe this off on accident unless you really hit it. Very easy to actuate from both sides. The TLR1 has lived on it just about the entire time. Same with the Defender ST. Did not use the Dawson plate. I don't like how tall it is. This is a Atlas Athena plate, or maybe it's just Athena. One of the two. Very nice plate. I had some issues with the screws they sent, and I got replacements. They kept shearing off even when torqued to spec with the purple Loctite. Run a lot of hotter ammo through here, so I don't know if it's just a little too much for them. I actually contacted Vortex, and they actually sent me out a couple longer screws that I had to trim down the one on the right to not make contact with the extractor, and it's been great ever since. Grip, I really actually like the texture of the grip. Some people say it's a little too much for carry. I don't find that. I like aggressive grips. I shoot a lot, so I need something a little more aggressive. I think let's see. About the only complaints I really have on the gun are, you know, when you're paying for a gun that's this price, is what I did pay for this, it was not sent out to me, is you know, you look, you can see the seam on the grip module. I feel like that's something for the price that you're paying that they could have figured a way to buff or sand off just to give a little more seamless look. Doesn't affect shooting or anything, it's just a, you know, cosmetic thing. That's, and then you got a little bit of, another thing, so you got a little bit of contact there. I don't know if you can pick, if it'll pick that up. Just from, I think it's just a coating on the mag release, making contact with the polymer. A little annoying, but it doesn't affect, you know, anything. It's still very easy to actuate and get mags out. That's really about the only two things that I find being cons with this gun. Magwell's super nice. Can't complain there. You know, I carry it with the magwell. I thought I was going to maybe have to take it off, but didn't have to. I might have doing part of the holster I have. I carried this gun in an LAS concealment Tonto holster. It's a universal. I have another review on that. If you want to check that out, it's a very nice holster. Definitely recommend taking a look at it if you're looking for a universal fit type of holster. Other than that, guys, you know, everything else on its stock, it's been a blast to shoot. I will throw in some shooting footage at the end of this. So guys and gals, stay safe, have fun, enjoy your Second Amendment, and I'll see you next time.